Jaylen, you guys were throwing a lot of pressure at Jamal Murray, especially in that fourth quarter. Was there anything you think you guys should have done differently, or was there anything you think didn't go according to the defensive game plan, or was it just guys made plays from there?
I thought our defense was fine. I think they just made a lot of shots. You gotta give credit to them. I think they shot 20 of 44 from three. I think that was one of their better shooting performances of the year from three. Peyton Watson, a lot of those guys, they've been working on their game. They shot the ball incredibly well from downtown tonight. I thought our defense did its job, but they had a good shooting night.
Was there anything about their defense that you think particularly bothered you guys, especially in that fourth quarter?
I mean, they were physical, and they got away with a lot. The refs allowed them to get away with a lot. I would have loved to, get to the free throw line a little bit more. I was physical, I was aggressive. I went up strong. I didn't flop, but I kind of let the officiating get to my head a little bit. I think their defense was good, but it wasn't great. I think I should have been better in spots. And offensively, I think we were on top of each other a little bit. Our spacing wasn't great. Stuff that we just got to clean up. We'll watch some film and get better at it.
Jaylen, along those lines, when you talk about like the officiating getting in your head and stuff like that, like how do you recognize that maybe better in the moment and try to kind of get away from that? Because the fourth quarter was a little uncharacteristic for both you personally and the team.
I thought we got some good looks in the fourth quarter. I mean, in the fourth quarter, to start the quarter, when I got in, I didn't get into like the 6-minute mark. Hit D White, on a couple baskets that didn't go in, and then they went on a run. I don't think the fourth quarter was offensively was the issue. Defensively, they went on a little stretch in the fourth quarter when I got in the game, where they kind of extended it. But for me, every time I get the ball, I'm looking to be aggressive. If I feel contact, I'm gonna go through it. I'm gonna go strong. But tonight, they just, I just was getting blank faces when I was asking officials, and then they just decided. It's been the last 10 games. It's been free throws. Tonight, it wasn't. So it is what it is.
Jaylen, what kind of lessons can you take from a game like this? It seems like this could be constructively used moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, good team, well coached, and good players over there, and they play well. They shot the ball. When a team plays like that, they're tough to beat, and we still had a chance to win the game. It's just a few possessions, offensively and defensively, that we just got to be sharper. But any given night, teams can get hot like that. Hardaway, he had a great game from long distance. He's 4 for 8. Peyton Watson, 6 for 7. They shot the ball great, and I give them credit for that.
When you had a 50-point game, great stretch here, do you have to counter now to what the league is going to throw at you defensively? And it sounds like maybe even the officiating. Do you have to counter with something else, or do you have to kind of dig into your bag more?
Maybe. I'm always adjusting. So, tonight, I normally get to my spots and go up and be physical and go to the basket, and I draw a lot of contact. I'm one of the more aggressive players in the league. I drive a lot, and, I probably, the whistle didn't, equate to that. Maybe they wanted to make an emphasis. I don't know. But, I'll adjust for the next game and kind of see how the game is being called. Because if you don't get some of those calls, then it look like bad shots, and it kind of snowballs on defense. So, I still want to keep being aggressive. That's what I do. That's what my team wants me to do. But balancing it, picking and choosing my spots based on how they officiate in the game night to night. Because, every night the officiating style is different, which is, whatever. But I'll be ready for the next game.